All right, what's up, guys? I'm X,
I'm Maya.
and this is Hulu
Episode
Made.
four.
Oh shit! All right, this is episode 4
Four of Who
of
Let
Hulu
Me
Me
Talk.
Talk.
We
Yup,
literally practiced.
yeah. All right. What is that? My bad. The
Y'all
keys
just
in my
gonna see me
pocket.
grabbing because
Yeah,
I'm
because
hungry.
she's trying to gain weight. I'm trying to lose weight. We're in opposite positions in our workout goals. Although update, I know first video I said I'm gonna update you on my workouts. Now I'm down 9 pounds now. 4 videos, down 9 pounds. I'm gonna keep wearing sweatshirts till I feel like I'm not. So, so I feel like I'm looking better. So
I'm only up 2 pounds, but
hey, we up.
up.
we up. But yeah. So a lot of y'all definitely agree with my Canelo comment. We were actually just talking about that. And I don't know if I should take that as a compliment, and I'm going to take it as a compliment because I don't think he's an ugly dude, and he's really rich, so, and world famous boxer. So I'm gonna roll with that. So I don't know why you're laughing. Why are you laughing? What's funny about it?
Nothing. The boxer part.
What about the boxer part? He's a boxer. I'll be throwing hands. Put me in the midget rumble. I'm knocking him out.
Go ahead. That's fine. Just took me by surprise. Be complimented by it.
It is a compliment. He's not an ugly dude.
It's definitely not offensive.
I could have been called worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
have been called worse.
Oh yeah, for sure. By you.
It's all love. I love aggression.
That's crazy. See, that's why God made you sick the last week. She flicked me off. Just want to let that.
I was sick. I was down bad. I was on antibiotics. I had to wear a mask. I didn't feel like recording with a mask was like the wave, so we didn't. Then of course,
it was mad 2020 over.
Being a mom, never stops, even when your kid is 24. So my lovely mother was taking care of me, and then she got sick.
I'm not gonna hold you. Kind of scared me when you said being a mom. You had no context to the beginning part of that, and I was gonna be like, I thought we were breaking news right now.
Everybody's body reacts differently, but I'm very big on the Nexplanon. I've been on it for years and years and years and years. You don't have to take it daily. It's in your arm. You forget about it. That's been saving me. So it's going to keep on saving me. It's good until 2026.
Yeah, I'm practicing abstinence. Not by my choice, just by not having options. But yeah, it works. It works.
No scares from you.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't have any if I'm not getting any, right?
Which is just, great.
Lord and Savior, love you.
Unless you have anxiety, because I used to think that I was pregnant all the time when I was not partaking in activities. So I don't think you have to worry about that.
No, I worry about being pregnant all the time. It's a perk of being a guy, Just
what
kidding.
Else? Other life updates.
I probably got a mini me running around in the Dominican Republic.
Please don't joke about that.
Just kidding. Although, if you're out there, I don't got you. Just kidding.
We don't have nothing for
you.
Just
kidding. You're probably better off.
X and I have terrible, horrible humor. You couldn't tell by last video telling some of our high school stories and memories. We're not going to be for everybody.
Oh, no.
The good news is that you live and you learn what's insensitive and what's not funny to joke about anymore. That doesn't mean that we're saints.
I say what I say. I do what I do. I mean what I say.
Horrible human humor. But we're living and we're learning.
Are you all right?
I don't. You started.
You were like having a stroke.
Well, you started summoning, so I
was making a lot of sense on my end. I said my words quick.
Well, that quickness made me start thinking that I was talking slow, so then I tried to speed it up. And also...
Okay. All right. Listening.
While we're talking about this, unfortunately, because you'll probably see this as a pattern here. I was promoting so much my ADHD medicine, and I will forever still promote it. However, I also talked about I think that I was having breakouts that I never had before. And so when I brought it up to my doctor, they were like, "Oh, women go through second puberty in their mid-20s, hormonal influx." Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Yeah, but that still doesn't make sense because my birth control is a hormonal birth control, so it should be balancing it out." And they were like, "Let's look at other medications you're on." And the only thing I'm on is my ADHD medicine. Um, turns out,
You don't have ADHD?
no, we know I have ADHD.
I was about to say.
Turns out
Someone's
that it
lying.
terribly affects certain people's skin. So I just decided to stop taking it cold turkey.
Oh, so she does have ADHD.
So the stuttering over words, random green giant yum, that would be why. So just strap your seatbelt in.
Nice. No, you got me with the green giant part. That made me think of the wind it up, girl.
But like really, that's how my brain works. So
Oh, so this is gonna be a lot more fun.
probably
Nice.
at my expense, but you're welcome.
I need a haircut, bro. I keep looking at myself in this camera right now.
You should let me try. We should do that on a podcast video.
No.
Guys,
No.
hair grows back.
That's fine.
It would just be for a little bit stupid.
Nope.
Eggs.
Nope.
What a punk.
Yep. Nope. Never that. I would rather trust you to like draw blood from me than give me a haircut.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I heard it when I said it and I meant it.
My full chest.
I'm just saying.
That's ridiculous. Can I pierce your ear?
Nah, I like my 2 holes.
Good. I like them for you too.
Oh, I don't need more.
No, you're not a girl.
If I wanted another one, sure.
I'm just kidding. That was not a funny joke.
We should get a tattoo gun and let you give me a smiley face. Although that'd be a lot. Getting a whole tattoo gun just for a smiley face. It's wild.
We should get like aliens on our ankle or something.
Aliens?
We're extraterrestrial. We're not even really. Do you even go here, bro?
What?
Do you even go here?
That's crazy. You have no skibbity riz. Yeah, I'm getting with the lingo.
Oh, God.
I'm getting with today's kids' lingo.
Ew. Okay. You know when we used to say stuff and our parents were like, "That's corny," or like, "That's a spinoff from us." Or,
Nah, yeah, but where to get the skippity toilet shit from?
I don't know. And like I hear stuff that they say now and I'm like, ew, like I'm not even old, but y'all making me feel old.
Nah, yeah, my little cousins got me feeling old. They're like, "Yo, you're from Ohio." I'm like, no.
It's close, but not from here. That's not where I'm from. Los
like,
conoce guy.
My little cousin just be walking around talking about. I'm like, all right, bro.
The kids are coming back around going, "She."
And that's mewing. I'll be mewing all the
Stop.
time. I'll be like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh God, I can't stand it.
Shh.
And it's cold out, so my kids still they'll wear ski masks and they'll fluff their hair out. And I'm like,
yo, I saw this thing, and actually my sister's the one who brought it up to me. She said it's so funny how like a lot of kids nowadays, especially high schoolers, the guys look like alpacas because of their hair, like with the curly hairs and stuff.
yeah, and like the kids are perming their hair and stuff.
Yep, I'm gonna put a picture up of that. That's hilarious. She also said it was me, and at first,
but yours is like natural. That's just how your hair grows in.
Yeah, nah. Yeah.
It doesn't count.
Yeah, nah. She was like, yeah,
You're the
so
original
funny.
alpaca.
Oh wow.
They're
all right,
AI.
then. That's cool. Call me an alpaca. That's cool. I get called many names. Canelo, alpaca.
At least you
now.
never went through a mullet phase. Thank you.
I never grew the hair long enough.
Thank God.
I was about to try it.
No.
And then I realized I didn't want to.
Don't do that ever.
Although,
I don't know if I would support you in that journey.
random fact. How do you put your toilet paper rolls? You go beard or mullet?
Beard.
I always learned beards are cool, mullets are not when you're putting a toilet paper roll.
Beard.
Everyone, you heard it here first. Beards are cool. Mullets are not.
I
For
also,
toilet papers, if that's your hairstyle, go ahead, rock it.
it's not cool.
That's her opinion.
Correct. That's what this podcast is about, though. So
Yeah. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. And they're all full of shit.
you don't have to like it. I'm not gonna like everybody's,
I mean,
but I also find
I
that
don't like eating assholes.
a
Never tried it though. So, no. Well, I can tell you try it.
I have.
Wow, alright.
You know that story.
I'm gonna deny that I know that story. I'm denying it. I know the story, but I'm denying it.
I only did it once though, so I can't say if I like it or don't like it.
I'm gonna be honest.
I won't be able to do it again.
I never been behind there. I was like, you know what? I want to stick my tongue in there, or I want to eat it. Yeah, can't say that ever happened to me. I've been asked.
That wasn't really my thought process. Unfortunately, I'm a jerk. Well, I was a jerk. I was in a toxic relationship with somebody that was toxic. And for me, it was more like a power thing.
All right. I don't like the way you said that. That made me uncomfortable. All right, you can stop now. You can stop that right now.
It was more like a
I'm about to go get you. I'm about to go get you your meds. You about to
I'm
take them right now.
It was like a I'm dominant, like when dogs piss on stuff.
Yeah,
It's kind of how I felt.
I'm cool.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's
a
cool.
liar is one thing I am not anymore. So
okay.
I went through some lying phases. I'm not proud of those, but if I don't laugh about it, I just sit with negative self-thought. So
I feel like the only times I've ever lied was to like not get in trouble by like my parents or the cops. Besides that, I don't really lie. I'm a pretty open book.
yeah, I would agree.
A lot of people ask me questions, and I tell it.
Yeah, I agree. Oftentimes, you don't even have to ask the question. He just tells you stuff you don't want to know. And
Yeah. Oftentimes, you get way too much information out of me that you don't really need. But you get it. And that's why we got Who Let Me Talk. Boom. Look at that. Look at that plug.
That was such a full circle moment.
All right. That was crazy.
My full circle moment is that you said the word information.
What?
You said information. And that reminded me that I have another update. I got accepted into school.
Yay. Congrats. We like to celebrate learning and continuing to learn, just like you guys should learn from my mistakes.
I know I have.
What?
I know I have.
You've learned from your mistakes as well?
Yours and mine.
Oh, okay.
But I meant yours.
All right.
I just lived through you, and then I don't have to have the experience.
Well,
That's a good friendship.
Yeah, it's not bad. Haven't gotten us in jail yet.
We're not like...
I did say yet. There's only been like a couple things. Like, definitely a lot of illegal driving. Not saying drunk. I'm just saying out of like the top of the car when I had the Jeep. That's definitely not my smartest moments. I don't recommend doing it. But it was not really fun. It was really fun. But it was a great time. Shit, I meant to say not a great time.
You need some of my meds.
No, but playing, oh my God, the one song by The Neighborhood where it's like sweater weather. That song.
I could shed a tear.
When it's too cold. And then just driving with your head out the roof of the Jeep.
And it's cold outside?
And no doors.
And it's cold outside.
Fire. It's a video. I wish we do have videos, actually. So, maybe.
My eyelashes are just...
Might post some of those videos.
in the breeze.
Check the TikToks. Check the Instagram. They might show up. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta edit them. A lot. A lot.
A lot.
No edits. I'm just gonna straight just throw that.
Raw dog it? Nah.
Just straight. Whatever plays from that. I'm not even gonna look at it before I post it.
Okay.
Whatever plays from the video
You're doing too
plays.
much.
Yeah, nah. That's loss of jobs.
Yo, speaking of that, because I have such bad anxiety, I do be wondering what happens if somebody stumbles
Upon.
upon this.
Yep. Yep.
Could I get in trouble?
No.
I don't feel like. I guess fuck around and find out.
I feel like if you're doing illegal activity, yeah.
I feel like
But
we're all speaking in past experiences, and the point of this is that we learned and grow from it. And I just don't think that somebody from work would just happen to stumble upon it. But I do think that there's some like evil eye mother truckers out there.
yeah, but I don't.
And sometimes I'm like,
Just,
imagine they just record this and email it to my job because
yeah, then
I got issues like that.
What are they gonna say? You're making a podcast where you talk about your bad mistakes and how you learn from them.
Well, that's why I haven't like really
Right.
caused a fit about it. But there was one night where Jay had to rub my back because I was having like a full blown like, imagine if this happens.
I pray that happens. You know why? More viewers.
I don't.
Not from like your mental sake. I'm just not like they like bring it
I know
up.
what you meant. I know.
But like,
I don't think that's gonna happen. That's just how my like. That's what being an anxious person does to you.
yeah,
I think about
I mean,
everything, even if it's unrealistic sometimes.
makes sense.
Swag.
I mean, for me, I think it's actually pretty cool because my next comment was going to be I've actually been getting texts from like people I haven't actually spoken to in the last couple months talking about hey, it's in your podcast. Like, you guys are really funny.
Yeah, I told
good.
you that story about the grocery store. I was at the grocery store. Me and this guy kept like making eye contact with each other because he looked familiar. Like, it wasn't weird eye contact. It just was like, do I know you? And then I was trying to go around the carts to get to the self checkout, and I was like, excuse me, bumper cars. And he was like, Maya, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, I like the podcast. And I was like, and then because of anxiety, I just like stuttered and stopped talking. I just like, ha 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 ha, and walked away. And then forgot to ask what his name was. But then it came to me when I was telling the story to X in the car. I was like, I think it's something, 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 something. And X found him and showed it to me, and it was him. And I thought that was so freaking cool.
So shout out to our viewers. Wow, viewers, we notice you, we see you, we love you.
You notice us, you see us. You'll love us soon enough.
Was that like a little pressury? Probably a little bit.
What? Is that bad?
I mean, like, I don't want to assume. I don't want anybody to feel like they have to love me. If loving me is a chore, then like,
goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not. It's. I didn't mean no pressure by it. I just feel like we're likable people. You'll probably.
I had to check her real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes he tells me stuff even when I don't want to hear it. I didn't mean nothing by it. I just meant we're enjoyable, and if we're your cup of tea, it'll be a good tea. So.
I don't like tea.
Oh my gosh! Why are you taking me so literally?
No, I'm just saying.
Normally, you interpret me well.
I mean,
the last 2 episodes, you've called me out on something.
I'm just saying, I don't like tea. I just thought it was a fun fact.
Well, I do, but I like coffee more. I still drink tea, and it's good when I drink it. So maybe that we'll have viewers like that.
I'm just not like a huge tea person. Well, iced tea, cool, but that's not like tea. That's not like hot tea. Hot tea, well.
Well, I don't drink any hot liquids because it makes me feel like I'm on a boat. I don't like anything hot, like hot chocolate.
You don't like hot chocolate?
No, the days that it was like the high of the day was like 5 degrees, I was still carrying around an iced coffee. I don't like anything hot. It makes my stomach feel so.
I can't have iced coffee. I can't have any coffees. I love iced coffee, but I can't have it. My IBS be going crazy.
I was just gonna say you yourself.
Nah, I don't be pooping myself. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I'm not like one of our friends who pooped himself 3 times in a year.
That ain't none of my business.
But do you know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, Mr. Poopy Pants. That's not me. I always make it to a toilet. but I do have IBS. It's not fun. It's actually something I bring up on a first date. Maybe that's why I don't get second dates.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you should wait till
I
like.
like to be like honest though, because like, all right, so like here's how it typically goes, right? Like we're having like a good conversation, right? And
This
I'm
is
like,
so good. Thank you for dinner.
yeah. And I'm like, and then like, of course, no matter what, I have to go to the bathroom, right? But before I go, I'm like, hey, so I know exactly, exactly. You see this? You guys see this interaction? This is exactly kind of how it goes.
No, it was
No,
your. Hey.
no, yeah. So like we'll be talking and chit chatting, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, so I gotta go to the bathroom, but I want to let you know if I take a little bit because I have IBS, and I just don't want you to think that I ditched you or that I'm trying to avoid you or not have a conversation.
Okay, that's actually kind of respectful and nice.
So, oh yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Because
That's
if
it.
it took too long, I think I'll probably leave the table.
Yeah, no. See, that's
I'd be
the
like,
thing.
just
Because sometimes, like when I gotta go number one, it ends up like my stomach be like, "Oh nope, you're next to a toilet," and then I gotta go number two, and then I'm fighting for my life.
so your belly got ADHD.
Yeah, it does. Big time. Big time.
Mine's in my brain, yours is in your belly.
IBS is not fun. It's
No,
not.
I can't imagine. And I do not like going crap anywhere other than my house.
Yeah, at this point, like in this point in my life, I don't care.
can't stand it. No, I know like if you have to, you have to. Like there's been some times
No,
where
no. Hold on, no. I don't care to the level of when I was working a job one time. I was going to Mount St. Mary's. That's in the middle of nowhere. For anybody who knows, talk about Mount St. Mary's, Baltimore. No, yeah, Maryland. Mount St. Mary's, Maryland. Middle of nowhere. By the way, they have one gas station that's 20 minutes away from the school. Just to let you know.
Why were you going there?
It was when I did fire security.
Okay.
Like when I worked on security alarms. I am a man with many hats. And I was going to that said gas station. I was 15 minutes away still. I had to go for the last 30 minutes of my drive. I ended up pulling over. It's 10 degrees outside, wind blowing like crazy. I end up
You had poopsicles.
I end up going just on someone's farm. Like there's a side of the road, like I was on a back road, no cars around, nothing around. Literally, my GPS said I was still about like I want to say it was 15,
Not
18 minutes away. I had a bottle of hand sanitizer and I had just like a handful of napkins because thankfully I stopped at a gas station before my ride. Mind you, the ride was 3 hours. So for like an hour, I was holding this in already. And I was like, oh boy. I end up calling my boss and I tell him,
boy.
I call my boss and I tell him, I'm like, yo, I'm going to be late to this stop. I just want you to know, because our cars have trackers on them at the time. I was like, just want you to know.
So you had to pull a first date with your boss. I have to go. No, my boss already knew because my boss worked a job with me. And you were like,
and like I was in the middle of like smoking a cup because that's how you test them. I was smoking a cup so I could test the fire alarm. And in the middle of that, I went, yo, hold this. I got to go to the bathroom. He was like, what? I was like, I got to go. Like now. Like right now.
Or there's about to be different smoke.
He was like, no. He was like, no, hold it. I was like, nope, fire me. I dropped it and I left to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
He was crying his eyes out, first off. When I told him that I pulled over and pooped on someone's farm, he was in literal tears.
I can't believe I didn't know this story beforehand.
I could hear him over the phone crying and like wheezing.
Yes, because that's insane.
Yeah, it was a crazy time.
Well, then
like with napkins and like hand sanitizer. Mind you, I'm wearing like a thick like Eskimo snow coat that like went down to my thighs. So I'm holding it. I'm holding it up like this, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I'm trying to like stand behind the door so no one can see me. I'm trying to stand behind the door so no one can see me. Wind blowing, hit me. I'm like, yeah. And then I get back on the road, right? And then I go to the gas station. I'm like, hey, here to test your fire alarm. I'm gonna use your restroom real quick. And then I go properly finish cleaning myself. Wash my hands thoroughly, like very thoroughly. I take some.
X, I'm dead. I can't believe I
I
didn't
go
know
buy.
this
I go
story.
buy some wet naps, and I wipe down my van, like on the inside, everything I touched, everything. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
so
saying.
you
I
don't
don't
care.
care.
Yeah, so you don't care.
No,
No,
not at
I
all.
can. I will work my full school day and not go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, like
Like, and if I go, then I know that like either I ate something not right, like something, because
what's crazy though? When I was in basic training, not one time did I have to like really go, like ever,
your full body was on routine.
like ever. Not even a routine. Like I feel like during basic training, I only went one time, like one or two times that I can remember. Other than that, I don't.
Maybe it's because you're eating like air, basically.
Probably because I was eating healthier, like
Basically air.
and not like junk.
Air.
I wasn't having greasy foods. I wasn't having like a lot of stuff that I normally have. So my body was like, "Oh my gosh, this is what healthy food is."
This is a detox.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was a wild time.
I cannot believe I did not know that story. No,
Yeah.
I can't. And I have like anxiety. Like there. Okay, I keep using that word. Anxiety is not the right word. I get like stage fright. I cannot go to the bathroom if there's somebody like close by or in the bathroom. Like I have yet to fart in front of Jay. I won't. If he's at the house or I'm at his house for like the weekend or like the 4 or 5 days that we're like together, I run the water and play a video. I don't want him to hear like kaplunk.
Well, now Jay, now you know.
He tries to get me to all the time. He's like, that's not healthy. And I'll burp like a grown man. I won't. The one day I got in the shower, didn't want to flush because I'm about to get in the shower. And I got out, totally forgot about it. I'm laying in the bed. He goes to go to the bathroom and he starts laughing at me. And I like, when I say almost cried, like there was tears welling up in my eyes. I was like, you got me. Like as if I was doing something so bad. I can't, and it doesn't matter who. It's not just like, oh, it's my boyfriend thing. No, like I can't with my sister, my mom,
That's so
nobody. I can't do it. My
Nah,
mom will
bro.
come in, try to pluck her eyebrows. I'm like, bro, get out. Like, what are you doing?
Nah, bro. There'd be times like I don't care. I'll step off somebody, go to the bathroom real quick. Next thing you know, all you hear is that fucking. I'm like, damn.
And if I do have to go in public, I put toilet paper in the toilet bowl before I go to the bathroom, so that the toilet paper basically catches it, so it doesn't plunk. It just like those are hacks. Those are hacks. And if you flush it really fast after it first drops, then there's no
do you
smell.
be folding your toilet paper?
I've learned. Yeah.
All right, cool. If you don't fold, I'm questioning you.
I probably wipe more frequently, obviously, because obviously I'm a female, so
Yeah.
but like it always has to be folded because one, I'm not trying to rip a hole through there. And two, pee obviously is wet, so then it gets all flimsy anyway, and then I just feel like I just basically should have just pissed on my hand for all that.
True.
Well, that's just my logic.
I ain't gotta worry about the pee
I was
part.
about to ask you if you wipe front to back, but you're a boy, so.
Yeah, I don't gotta worry about the pee part.
P.S. If you're a woman, please wipe this way. So front to back. I feel like most people should do that, but I don't know. I just remember being a certain age and watching Dr. Oz with my grandma, and they were like, this is why you get UTIs. This is why you get yeast infections. This is why you get all kinds of BV and everything, because you're just going like, whoop, and that's not good. You got to go, whoop, like basically around your back and butt crack.
Around your back and butt crack. Hey, that's a good children's song to teach them. Teach them how to wipe correctly. Around your back and butt crack. Around your back and butt crack.
Hey, wash your hands 20 seconds. Wash your hands. But I don't, that was just no meds
Smell
for
that
you.
on your fingers, man. What's that? That's gross.
We're done. We are done. God. That's the end of this. Oh, God. We're never gonna stick to a script again if I'm not on Medicine X.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chances are I'll probably try to get on a different ADHD medicine because there's multiple different kinds you can take. But I have to get off of this one first, try another one, give it time to kick in, make sure that doesn't have any crazy side effects. So, like, you'll just be with us along for the ride, guys. And be prepared for me to look like this more often because working and going to school. And also, I'm doing fast track courses so that I can get my degree way sooner. So, just be prepared for me to look crazy and discombobulated. Random other fact or question. Do you read?
Like, can I read?
I know the answer to that.
What do you think the answer to that is?
Yes, you can read.
Yeah, sometimes. But, I mean, I haven't, like, read in a while. That's a lie.
I feel like
I do. Sometimes.
I know the answers that you probably don't that often just because I know you, but it still is surprising to me because of you being like a writer, like poetry and songs.
I mean, I read. Just not, like, every day. I do read, though. Read a little bit of Fourth Wing.
What is
Yeah.
that?
It's a book my sister and my dad put me on to. I like reading more, like, fantasy books and stuff
See,
like
and
that.
I don't.
Although, like, all right, so if I do read, it's gonna be a book like that. But if it's like before, when I was first learning how to become a salesman and how to, like, do certain things a certain way, I read, like, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read financial literacy books. I read just books on, like, self-help. I've literally read self-help books. I have the David Goggins book.
No, like that's good. I don't mean to put my thumbs down.
I've
I
actually
just
done a
can't.
lot of self-help because there's, like, with that span of, like, Naya and everyone dying. When I went to 5 funerals in 6 months. That wasn't fun. I read, like, a lot of self-help and, like, mental books just to, like, kind of, like, give me what I feel like I needed mentally.
I read a lot of mental health books when I got into therapy. They were actually helpful. I just don't.
I also have, like, a words of affirmation thing pop up for me every day. So, I mean, I read that every day too, you know?
Educational books just like are so boring
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, no, I don't
Like
read.
I'll listen to a podcast before I sit. I read like realistic fiction, a lot of like murder mysteries.
Say murder mysteries are, like, they're alright. But, like, for me, I don't know.
I read like girly books is what I call them. Like
There are a lot of girls in the murder mystery books.
I like smutty stuff. Unfortunately, I hate to admit that. I never thought I would be one of those girls.
A smut.
A book.
You're a smut.
I was like, why are people reading that? That doesn't even make any sense. And then I started reading it and I was like, wow. Then you mix a murder mystery with some like crazy. I read this one book right around time school started back up, so like September maybe. And I have yet to read a book since then because it wrecked me so bad. It was a it was a 2 series book. It was Haunting and Hunting Adeline. They're probably like 500 pages each. I'm not even exaggerating. I read through them both, probably less than 16 days, and I have not yet recovered. I have not picked up another book since.
You see, the thing with me is I would lock in for a book for, like, the first 2 days. But then on the third day, I'll go down to read, and I'm like, my mind's just not
It
there.
has to keep you entertained.
Yep, my mind's
That's how
just
I
not
am.
there.
It has to be good pretty quickly.
Yeah, my mind just, like, because I'll be reading, and I'm like, and then they went through, and I'm like, what I have for dinner? What should I have for dinner? What should I do tomorrow? How's my day gonna look? What I did today? Wait,
You know what that sounds like?
hold up, I missed this part of the book.
ADHD.
Oh, I know. But yeah, that's how it works for me.
I can read some educational books, but they have to be like hyperfixation, like has to be like psychology or something I'm super interested in. If not,
That's why I like self-help books and like money books for me. And like
because that's
that,
what you're interested in.
yeah. That's why I like fantasy books. Like I'll read them, but like I'll make it halfway through the book and then I'll stop, forget about it, go back. I'm like, shit, what I miss?
I can't do it. I don't know why. A fantasy book is hard for me. Like when I read a book, I like to pretend that I'm basically like in the book, and I just can't imagine myself in a forest with like pixies and stuff. I'm not against it,
See, I can
but I just can't. I don't. Well,
because I be having dreams.
and you're their size, so
Word.
mm,
That's how you feeling?
I act like I'm so much bigger. It's just funnier to say text. No, like I genuinely can't. I try.
Oh, you know, it's not for everybody. That's why there's different genres.
Thanks, X. I did like the.
Don't need the attitude next time. Yeah, you're welcome.
I like the Divergent series and stuff though.
Didn't read that.
That's really good.
I read the whole Percy Jackson series.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah,
That surprised me.
I like started at first when my dad was like, "I'll give you $20 if you read this."
And you were like, that's all I need
I was
to
like,
hear?
"Cool." I read the first book, and then I don't know. I just kept reading them.
I feel like a lot of times books are better than the movies. There's so much more detail. You can kind of imagine it how you want to.
Yeah.
Like I've read books before and then
Yeah.
I watch the movies and I'm like, this is not what, at all what I made up in my head. And I almost am like irritated.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. It's like what a lot of people say about like. No, a lot of people said Twilight was really accurate.
Twilight was good. They're coming out with a 6. Do you know that?
I heard.
Yo. I thought it was like maybe like a tease or like people were just like guessing that, but like no, I saw it.
Team Jacob.
I'm for whoever. I really like that series, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm just excited they're making another one.
I also watch. I'm into like stuff like that though. So like, not on some weird shit. But I watch the Vampire Diaries. I know that like a lot of
I
females
watched it
watch
too
that.
until it got
Oh,
too
I stopped at like
complicated.
season 4,
Yeah,
season
it just
5. I
got
stopped.
too
I was
much.
like,
I was
right.
like, what is happening?
Yeah, I didn't actually finish it though. I
I
wanted
watched
to,
it
but
too.
I'm like, there's a lot.
You know what I
Elena
feel
was
like
getting
that
real
about?
annoying.
I feel like that about Grey's Anatomy.
I never watched Grey's Anatomy.
I started maybe like 2 seasons of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, everybody likes this. They just talk about it too much. I'm just not even watching it. And then by the time that I was like, maybe I should because I like long series because I watch things quickly since I'm a homebody so much. And then I was like, there's just so many spoilers that basically I feel like I know what happened. So then I'm like, just forget it.
Yeah, for me, it's more like I I've watched a lot of shows, but if I haven't watched Grey's Anatomy.
What's your favorite show?
My favorite, Peaky Blinders.
I want to start that. I think I'm gonna
It's
start
so
it.
good.
Jay and I are. That's another thing too. Where we're similar about. We used to be like very big into movies when we first got together, um, but we watch like the same kind of
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying.
CIA agents.
Yeah,
And,
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Yo, like there's so many good shows out there. Like Peaky Blinders, amazing. I love that show. I've watched it 6 times.
well, he's found a show and it was called Jack Ryan, and he picked it because it was like 4 seasons or whatever, and we fell in love with it. And then 4 seasons went like this.
Yep.
So then probably like a month and a half ago, we started Bosch, and that's like an older show. I think it came out in like 2015.
You probably like The Night Agent.
We watched that already. They just came out with a second season. We're about to watch that too.
I just watched it. It was good.
Yeah.
The second season, I think personally, let me know what you think. I liked it better than the first season.
Well, Bosch is 7 seasons, and we're done with it. And thank gosh they made it's called Bosch Legacy, but that's only 3 seasons. We're on like the 3rd or 4th episode of season 2. But Peaky Blinders, I say all that to say, it has a lot of seasons, and I think we should start that. You know what I really wanted
Peaky
to watch?
Blinders, I'm telling you, I watched Peaky Blinders over 5 times.
I'm gonna make him watch it. I think we would really
It's
like it.
literally my favorite show.
We watched Top Boy. Did you watch Supercell?
Supercell? I started it.
You should watch that.
I watched like the first
thought
episode.
I wasn't gonna get into it because kind of like the fantasy thing that we were just.
I watched the
about.
first episode and I was like,
no,
sure
you should give it a chance.
All right,
that was pretty good. I also want him to watch Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones was a great
That is
show as well.
Probably that's my favorite show.
But yeah, for me it goes for me, it definitely goes Peaky, Game of Thrones, and then from there, my phone says low battery. Damn,
You think
that's
it's still
crazy.
recording?
It is still recording.
But click close.
I will.
We cannot get through this without
You know,
a little.
but
I
I'm not
put the
gonna cut
dogs
it
away
though.
this time though.
Dude, what is with my hair? It looks like a bowl cut.
You just
It's
let me
like
cut
the
it.
first time that's ever happened.
Did you
like
have
that.
you watched The Last Kingdom?
Yes.
That is my second favorite show.
Yes.
I want him to watch that too.
Not. Yeah. Third would be The Last Kingdom, and then it'd be Vikings.
That's what I was just about to ask you next. Why do we have the same three?
Vikings is fire.
I haven't
too.
seen Peaky Blinders, so I can't say that. But it's
I'm telling you,
Game of Thrones,
Peaky Blinders,
The Last Kingdom, Vikings.
Peaky Blinders is gonna be. It's gonna be up there.
Oh my gosh, we're about to watch all that stuff.
Vikings, and The Last Kingdom. It's fire. I even like I like the movie for The Last Kingdom too. To like end it.
So good.
They ended it like the way they ended it. I was like, he made it with his people. All right.
Word. That was good.
I felt so bad for him. Spoiler alert. All his wives dying. Every time this man had a wife,
it was
chopped.
Over.
I was like, damn. He just can't be happy.
Because I feel like they needed something to make us go like, but they couldn't kill him because
like he could just never be happy. That was like his curse. He could never have like a wife.
That's so unfortunate.
I felt so bad every time.
Right.
Gangs of London too is really good. It's like so after you watch Peaky Blinders, watch Gangs of London. It's like an updated version of Peaky, but it's like today's
sell
time.
Him with that first because Top Boy is like I said, he got a touch of the tism. So we watched Top Boy and finished it, and then I heard him watching these YouTube videos next to me, and I'm looking over, and he's like YouTubing like how gangs in London work.
Gangs of London's really good.
And he's just
like Peaky Blinders is like during a little bit before, but during Prohibition and all that.
We have to watch.
And it's like, but it's their version. It's like not America, you know. So it's so fucking good. I love that show.
His thing is that he like doesn't know if he can get on the Viking wave, but I don't believe that because he never saw Gladiator. And when Gladiator 2 came out, I was like, well, you have to watch 1 or you're not coming to see 2. I made him watch it, and he loved it. He was literally opening shots of Fireball and was like, "For my man Maximus." And I just was like, okay. And then we watched the second one.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, yo, Peaky is
he'll get behind it.
It is a top show.
Because obviously it's not like Gladiator, but it's a close enough connection that like, I don't know if you understand what connection I'm trying to make, but like it's old-timey type. Anyways, thank you for the suggestion and affirming me because I want to watch it.
You should. Because I'm telling you, Peaky's unlike anything I've seen. It's like the only show that's made me actually like tear up during a show. Because I'm so invested.
I literally fall in love with with characters and stuff. Not in love like in a romantic sense, but like as if I know them. Like they're my homies. Like I cried so many times Game of Thrones. I can cry almost anything. Angry tears, happy tears, sad tears, just cry.
Peaky made me want to be like, he made me want to dress up in the suit and ties.
But I thought I was a Viking for a while. I still think that like my ancestry is connected to Vikings.
Fuck you doing, mate? Fuck you doing here? I'll take you fucking islands.
That's how I was.
I'm serious.
I literally thought I was a Viking. Same thing with Top Boy. I was like, where's the food, fam? What is bloody going on around here? And we did that for the longest.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Isn't it, bro?
Yeah, no fucking fighting. No fighting. You. No fucking fighting.
I haven't fought in a long time.
It was a great show. When you see that scene in Peaky, you're gonna be like, that's X.
Good job.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, he nailed it. Nailed the voice too.
I'm watching it. I gotta finish Bosch Legacy, and then I'll watch it.
Well, yeah, but I think it's time to wrap up. I gotta use the bathroom, so IBS kick in. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys.
I was gonna say. We didn't even eat or do nothing.
That would have been crazy. Doesn't matter. I don't gotta eat for my IBS to act up.
Oh, okay.
You can just say,
I don't
They
have
just
it, so I
act
don't know
up.
how it works. My
Oh
bad.
my God! Speaking of act up, you heard Bruno Mars' new song?
Please
I was
stop.
about to sign off, but Bruno
No.
Mars' new song.
Yeah, like I saw it, but I refuse to listen to it.
I'm a Bruno fan, y'all.
I wanted to text you
It's-
about that too, but I refuse to listen to it. No,
It should be
no,
dying.
I'm not doing it.
That had me dying. That song.
There's
I'm like,
just
that's
certain
so
things.
stupid, but whatever. He even said it too. He was like, you call it stupid, but he's like, y'all paying my gambling debts.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why I won't do it. And like my one little view isn't breaking his pocket, but there's just certain
That's so
stuff,
funny.
like just kind of like Sexy Red in general.
Oh, I'm not a fan of hers. I don't care. I can get all the hate in the world for that. I'm not a fan of Sexy Red. Say that here and now.
Stuff will come out, and I like curiosity killed the cat. I want to be like, I want to dig into it and like know what's going on, and I refuse because I'm like, I'm not even giving you 5 cents for me just wanting to be nosy and know what's going on. I won't. There's just certain things, and Bruno Mars' song is one of them.
Other than that, though, Bruno.
X is probably your biggest fan.
I'm probably up there.
X is probably your biggest fan.
That's my go-to karaoke song. Everybody been in the bar with me and been at this karaoke night. Y'all know it's about to be Uptown Funk time.
But like that's what I'm saying. How do you go from like Uptown Funk or like
a Silk Sonic, like Silk Sonic album,
to that?
Because she ain't wet.
See, like no, I'm not supporting that. I don't care.
So funny.
I literally don't care if my one single watch is 5 cents.
I'm bouncing that song. I'll be like, hey, hey.
X, you play that, I will leave the basement.
I'm about to bump it next time.
I'm not. I'm not going.
Full turn up the volume.
I'm not. I won't be at the basement for a while because I'm not dealing with that. I will leave. I'm not kidding.
It's so funny. But yeah.
Now we can wrap it up.
I think it's time to wrap it up. Anyways, this has been X and Maya. And
On
this
Who
was
Let Us Talk.
Exactly. Ciao.
Peace.